Hello, I'm Gareth Jones along with Adam Pope, talking all Leeds United issues ahead of a busy Easter bank holiday weekend, yet more disruption at the club with the suspension of the assistant coach Steve Thompson. Adam Pope, our Leeds United reporter. What do you make to all of this? Where does it leave the club?
Well, firstly, nobody knows why he's been suspended, which is bizarre. You know, you've got this really successful partnership in Neil Redfearn and Steve Thompson that's taken the club from a relegation battle and saved the owners and the chairman and everybody's skin and got them into a position that they could finish in the top 10. Why disrupt it without telling us why you're doing it? It's a bizarre situation. To me, it looks like the rug has been pulled from under Neil Redfearn's feet.
Does this mean the eventual end of Neil Redfearn potentially here? That is just another stage before he ultimately goes?
Well, the thing is, he's come out and told us today, he said, I've got to really think hard now about going forward because this has made it completely very difficult, if not completely difficult, to carry on. There's no doubt there's been an upturn in fortunes, the two of them being together. So why disrupt it? I don't understand it. So it could well be. There could be a bigger picture here, though, Gareth. Why would you do this at this time of the season? Is there some serious misdemeanour that he's gone and done? I don't think so. Not at all. There's no evidence to suggest it at this stage. So why would you do it? Why would you disrupt the manager at this stage? Are you preparing for a sale of the club maybe, and that the new people that are going to come in want somebody else? That could be one theory. Or is it just the fact that you might have an owner at the club, albeit suspended at the moment himself, that might not like the fact that somebody's taken the limelight? And that, for me, if an ego's getting in the way of a club, that is completely disruptive and can't continue.
Just when it was going so smoothly for Leeds United as a club on the field, Leeds United fans feeling very, very positive, it's just one thing after another. This club can never be stable, can it?
No, it can't. And what is clear today is that we're talking about new people trying to come in, buy a stake in the club. We've heard from Leeds fans, LLP, have we not, over the last few weeks? They've launched today. And it's exactly for these reasons why stability needs to be at the club. We've got it on the pitch now. We've got an evolving fine team, a young team brought on by Neil Redfearn and Steve Thompson. Why go and change that? Surely any owner with any grain of common sense would look at it and think, hang on, we've got something good here. Let's carry it on, whether it's a new owner or whether it's an existing one. It is completely unfathomable.
Does this latest development at Elland Road give more credit to the likes of LLP and less credit to the ownership of Massimo Cellino?
Yeah, and you have to say GFH Capital as well, because they have a stake in the club too. So it smacks of luck. Whatever good has been done over the last year, and there have been some good things done, you can't run a club like this successfully. It causes too much division. And the thing I've said over the last few weeks is that the success on the field hangs by a thread, and that thread is held, for me, by Neil Redfearn, Steve Thompson and the staff there at the club at the moment, who've brought on all these young guys, and they've shown how to be a good championship team with a promise for the future. And if you start disrupting that, then the whole product, the whole point of your football club just starts to go. And if Neil goes and Steve Thompson is gone, then I will not be surprised to see some of the other younger players go as well in due course.
And Leeds United fans, I don't know about you, yet another frustrating deflection away from what is a very good form of this team at the moment, going into what is another big weekend, bank holiday weekend, 2 games in 2 days, games you'll hear on BBC Radio Leeds 92.4 FM. Starts against Blackburn on Saturday, followed by Wolves 5:45 kickoff on the Monday. Is it a time when fans will want games to forget about this, or now do we expect total chaos in these games with Redfearn having to coach again himself?
Well, I think if Neil Redfearn's in that dugout on Saturday for the visit of Blackburn Rovers, you'll see a huge groundswell of opinion right behind him, as we did Brian McDermott when he was phantomly sacked at that time, about just over a year or so ago. Fans will turn up, won't they? Whatever. But I know from the reaction we've had at Radio Leeds and on our social networking sites, etc., that they are completely baffled. It's the only club that could continue to shoot itself in the foot, and this time from a position where they look like to have been the ascendancy.
Small mercies on the football front. Lewis Cook's ankle injury not seeming as bad as it could have been.
Yeah, the way Neil Redfearn was talking about it, the guy wants to play, as he would do as a young teenage lad, but it looks to be a strain more than major damage to the ligament, so that is encouraging. However, there are other people ready to come back. I think Rudy Austin is available. He's back fit and has played for his country as well. And I think overall, you've got your Sharps, your Morrison, your Antonucci's will be all available, vying up front. So other than the long-term injury like A.D. White, who we're lucky to see this season. And Goy still not available. Court looks to be majored out for the weekend. Other than that, there seems to be a pretty big squad to choose from.
What do they take from the 2 games? What's the minimum? Does it change now because of the disruption?
Well,
4 points?
Well, I think that's a very good point. If they can get 4 points out of these games, that's fantastic. And beforehand, you would expect it. They've still got the capability to do it, but how disruptive is this? There's no doubt that this is very, very disruptive indeed, and just bewildering. Players will go out and they'll do the business. I'm sure they will. But going forward, you're thinking, what club am I playing for at the moment? What type of club am I playing for? Yes, it's Leeds United, but who is running it, and is it being run well? Well, major doubts about that today.
Join Adam Pope, myself, Gareth Jones, and the former Leeds United striker Noel Whelan for that full commentary. The first game, Blackburn, on Saturday, live from 2 o'clock, live from Elland Road, then 5 o'clock on Bank Holiday Monday against Wolves. On Saturday, we're going to try out a new system, Periscope, which is a live video streaming app, live from Elland Road. Your chance to have a question and answer session with Noel. I think it's going to explode now. So on Twitter, at WYS Daily, there's instructions there. Download the Periscope app, follow at WYS Daily via the Periscope app, and join in the live question and answer session Saturday live from Elland Road on BBC Radio Leeds at 1:15.